Progress. For the past 2 weeks, it's felt like I haven't really made much progress in anything. Not in my health, not in my work, not in life in general. Most of it has been mainly due to my shortcomings, but a little bit, just a little bit of it has been due to the changing weather. I didn't expect to see fog today, but I guess it's fogging. It seems like monsoon is here, and this same road was covered in fallen orange leaves, and now it's all green and wet. And it's been raining almost constantly, leaving me with cancelled plans and power cuts. More and more excuses for me to delay work, postpone running, all of that. Which is why I'm back here running today. This is the same road I used to do the 20,000 step challenge a few videos ago. When I was walking this route, it took me almost 2 hours and I could never imagine actually running it. But then one day while I was training for my race, I decided, let me just give it a shot. It was as hard as I imagined it. It was super tough. But then I did it the next day and the next day after that. Until eventually I sort of realized I had run the whole thing in less than 40 minutes, and it was getting easier and easier. There's Pankhabari. I've reached it in less than half an hour. I'll be turning around from here. And this road that I never imagined I'd be able to walk, let alone run. I was doing it on the regular, I was doing it every day, and I was looking forward to it. And that's when it hit me. I realized why I love running so much. It's because you can make real, objective, and measurable progress every day. And for a short-term thinking, instant gratification person like myself, that is super rewarding. I don't really like thinking in the long term. I think I have a very in-the-moment living kind of brain. So I usually don't like taking up things that take a long time to master. It's why I'm bad at maths and chess and anything that has a steep learning curve. But that's one reason I'm very hard on myself when I don't really, achieve a certain amount of success really quickly. And this is such a pretty place to run. I wish I could run this road every day. And to think I've completed my impossible run, and I haven't even begun my day yet. I mean, that's why I love running. You see the progress there, the progression. When you start your day running, you start your day with progress. And they're feeding the monkeys for some reason. Come on. When you have a 9 to 5, you see a lot of progress every day. Good morning.
Hello.
He has been stuck at work for a little bit, feeling like there's been a lack of progress.
Not being able to think of anything new. Like, it feels like I'm empty up here.
We're not in Siliguri, by the way. We're back in Garidhara. We're back at my parents' place. We've been here for the past couple of days. I did ask you guys for some questions to do a Q&A. It's been a while. So okay, first question. Kashif asks, Monsoon in Garidhara Part 2. When? For those of you that don't know, I made a short film right here in this house, I think right after college, called Monsoon in Garidhara. I think it's exactly 5 years since we started filming. We filmed right here at this house. It wasn't painted blue back then. So a friend of mine, his name is Kashif, huge Salman Khan fan. He's the biggest Salman Khan fan ever. So in film school, he was studying acting. And what happened was, right after the session ended, he said, I'm gonna come visit Darjeeling, I'm gonna come visit your place. Let's make something, let's shoot a short film. So with no money, no resources, basically just kind of cobbled up a little script that was set entirely in my home, where I was staying, and we gathered up a group of friends, and we started shooting this little film called Monsoon in Garidara. You know, it was monsoon back then and it was set in Garidara, so it's really original with the title there, huh? Now you can go and watch that film if you want. It's on YouTube. You'll see that the house is pretty much the same, but the surroundings were completely different. This section right here was covered in thick, I think my mom was growing green beans, some green peas or green beans. So it was like a thick little jungle. And the one thing that I remember really clearly from that shoot, we basically started the shoot and we immediately lost power. We had no batteries, no backup generator, nothing for I think almost a week. And every single day was this humid struggle of waiting for the power to come back on so that we could charge our camera batteries. We had a photo camera with a horrible battery, a singular battery that lasted an hour max. And it was basically almost the hardest production that I've ever done. Even though we intended for the film to be as simple as possible with as few locations as possible, it just ended up becoming this really complicated mess. It's a miracle that the film even got completed. So I'm not really precious with my films, but I think Kashif still wants to make a part 2 or like a sequel or something. So yeah, to answer that question, I don't know. Maybe if the people here go watch it and think it's worth pursuing, then we can perhaps come and make something, a spiritual successor to that film. Anyway, next question. There's a question directed at both of us, actually. You wanna come on? Thy Universe asked on Instagram, will you and Ria visit Tamil Nadu? By the way, so much respect and love to you both. Thank you, Thy Universe. Tamil Nadu. Have you ever been?
Yeah, I've been to...
Where?
We went to visit the Church of Velankanni. When I was like, I think I was like around 8 years old. I was very young.
So I've never visited Tamil Nadu, but I would love to. I think I've been to Chennai airport, but that's it. I guess you could tell us some nice places if you if you live in Tamil Nadu. We'd love to visit. So Ethan asked...
Can I stand this side? Because my...
So Ethan asked, when can we expect your first child? When can we expect your first child?
Good question.
And by the way, I don't know if you can see it here. Right there. I think I cracked my phone screen while shooting that running section in the morning. The cost to progress is sacrifice, and I just sacrificed my temper glass. What can you do? Hey honey, you done?
Yes, for today.
Shall we go?
Yeah. So Only Misfit asks, how's life been lately? How do you feel about your YouTube journey so far and about the growth of your channel?
Life has been great. Thank you for asking. I hope your life has been great as well. About the growth of the channel, honestly speaking, it has been way beyond my expectations. Some part of me kind of feels like an imposter, like I don't deserve this growth. But at the same time, there's this other part of me that's really competitive and wants to keep hitting the next milestone and keep doing better. So yeah, I'm really happy with how these YouTube videos have been received. I'm hoping to keep them going even more so. I think I'm gonna increase the intensity of uploads very soon. So keep an eye out for that. And thank you for supporting. Yeah, thanks for liking, subscribing, and of course, all you members.
So the next question is from Soma Chowdhury.
Drishika.
Okay, Drishika, sorry, but it says Soma Chowdhury.
Okay.
I don't really have anything to ask you as you always answer my questions, but I really want to ask one thing. So here it goes. Who is your favorite fan? Name it.
That's a long
in your
question.
video. So yeah, I just want to know that you're special and you are great.
I don't think you need to read all those compliments, honey. Okay, so I'm not really comfortable with calling people fans or, fan is a huge thing. I don't consider myself to be a fan of anyone. But since you're so insistent, it's you, Drishika. You're my favorite fan. Is that true?
Yes, you're his favorite fan.